Welcome back to Gone Wandering as we continue our exploration of Death Valley, starting at the Borax Mine Works. It began operations in 1882 and shut down 6 years later. It employed 40 men who processed about 40 tons of borax daily. Although processing borax takes heat, operations were suspended during the hot summer months because it was too hot for the chemical reactions. The 20 mule team would pull 3 wagons, 2 filled with borax and 1 with 1,200 gallons of water, equaling about 73,000 pounds. The 165-mile trip took them 10 days each way. Here we are hiking up another slot canyon. This one's called Fall Canyon. It's really hard to describe. You know, these cliffs that we're walking through are hundreds of feet high, and there's just this little pathway that we're going through. Pretty awesome. Good morning. Well, we've taken this dirt road here about as far as we can with the truck. It turns nasty in quite a few areas. I'll snap a few photos and post them for you. But we think the town is maybe, well, anywhere from 2 to 3 miles away. So we're gonna have to use our feet for a while. So after at least 3 miles of hiking, I believe we're at Chloride City. So there's a couple of deep mines here, which I might go in this one here, but this one's pretty steep going down. I don't know where she goes. I gotta wait for Anna to get up here with me. But I don't think Chloride City is gonna have a traffic jam anytime soon. Chloride City's pretty well gone. There's a bunch of metal remnants and tin cans, springs, this type of thing, but not much for the city. Let's go take a journey because something just got really interesting. although it's blocked,
Thank goodness.
you can get around it. So as I went into this building and the mine shaft behind it, went past the gate and it came to a T. And on one side it's collapsed. I'll show you a picture of that. But then there was a shaft that continued down quite steeply. And steep enough that I could probably climb it, but not by myself. But then there's this giant hole here. And what I'm going to do is toss a rock in it, and I'll tell you when it stops falling. Okay, here we go. I got an appropriate sized rock. Now is when it finally, I can't hear it anymore. Isn't that crazy? That is deep. Chloride City. I don't know. I think this was somebody's house. It only goes in, oh, I don't know, 10 feet, but there's a big square room in there. And there's remnants of a stove. And there's a little stovepipe sticking out the top. So I guess to get out of the summer heat, they built themselves a house in the dirt. For all of my adult life, I've managed to avoid going to Las Vegas, but you know, it was kind of one of those things where I thought that I should at least experience it once. So we belonged to a boondocker site, and we managed to park in front of somebody's house for free for a couple of days, which was nice. And we headed off to Las Vegas to see what was going on. So I'll say we picked the absolute perfect week. It was the week before Christmas, and it wasn't crowded, it wasn't busy. You know, the horror stories that I had heard about the way people acted in this type of thing, didn't experience any of it. We actually spent 2 full days walking the strip, going in and out of casinos. At the time, all the Christmas displays were up, so we took a ton of Christmas video, Christmas pictures, and those are posted in a different video. So I don't have any of the Christmas stuff here. But we really had a great time playing around in Vegas, just looking at the sights and sounds. It's really amazing the extent that they go to for some of their displays. They are so crazy elaborate. If you never even drop a dime into a slot machine, it's worth going just to look at the displays of how the casinos are built, the scale at which they're built, the water fountains, etc., etc. So anyways, we had a great time in Las Vegas. Hi everyone. Welcome to Albuquerque, New Mexico. It's been quite cold around these parts. We spent some 10-degree temperatures up in Grants, and last night I think it got down to 25. But let's go explore Santa Fe and go see what we can find up there. Is she not ready? Do you have to knock louder? Maybe you gotta ring the bell or something.
There is no bell.
Oh. Hello? I think you need to knock a little louder, Mom. Bang on it.
She's coming.
Look who we found.
It's Emily!
So we drove about an hour outside of Albuquerque, where Emily lives, to Santa Fe. And it's a really kind of an eclectic area with a whole bunch of Native American arts. They have their booths all set up outside. It was freezing cold, so I mean, I feel sorry for these folks. But and then there's a bunch of stores to go through. It's really a fun place to go if you ever get into that neighborhood.
Yeah. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay.
If any of you are fans of the Breaking Bad show, no trip to Albuquerque would be complete without visiting Jesse's house, the hot dog place, the car wash, and of course, Mr. White's house. So you can't go to the Bad Candy Lady without picking yourself up some official blue meth. Our understanding is this Bad Candy Lady actually made it for the as a prop for the series. So we had to pick up some of our own. We're gonna have to try this and see how it works. Okay, so here we are with some of this crystal blue meth. We got to try this out. Yeah, I know you're not supposed to eat it, but you know, very good. Very good.
Don't do that. Get rid of that.
Okay. So now that we've had our rock candy, I think it's probably time we call this video quits. It's getting kind of long in the tongue here, so we'll catch you on the next episode.